Hi everybody, this is my second review on, this time, the 5 best controllers. And yeah, I'm moved back a little so my voice isn't so freaking loud, and I think I eliminated most of the static. Think, keyword there. So, with that said, let's just start this thing. First up, we have the Atari 5100, also known as the 5200 Junior. And it never got released, but it made this list because it attempted to revolutionize gaming by putting in the first wireless controller. So yes, GameCube did not have the first wireless controller as the Wavebird. That's why that's not on here. Well, anyway, they put it a little too much effort into it, and they made the controller range of 1,200 feet. So often you would be playing someone else's Atari 5100, and plus it messed up wave signals from like garage doors and TVs and all that stuff. So yeah, it had too many problems and they never released it, but its controller was a revolution. Number 4 on our list today is the Eyetoy. It came out in recent years for the PS2, and it tried to revolutionize by not having a controller at all, but rather so using the person as the controller. It would show you on the TV screen, and you would do various tasks like fight off ninjas or bounce ice into glasses or shred cheese or whatever. And it was really fun. I have one and I still use it, and it actually worked pretty well. It definitely deserves number 4 on this list. Clocking in at number 3 today is the Xbox 360 controller, which is 100% improvement from the old Xbox controller. It fits really nicely in your hand now instead of that old behemoth that was the Xbox controller, and has a button scheme similar to the PS2's, which makes it great right there. Also, it comes in wireless and wired variations, meaning when your wireless runs out of juice, you can just plug it into your Xbox and get power from there. That was pretty useful. Lastly, and probably most importantly, it's got a little button in the middle of the controller that can turn on, it can get you to the dashboard. It can turn off your controller, activate another one, or even turn on and off your system, which is pretty useful when you think about it. Making number 2 on our list today was the SNES controller, for the fact that it made up for the Nintendo controller in every conceivable way. First off, it was rounded on some spots, so it fit a lot more naturally into your hand. Also, it had 2 more buttons, which may not seem like a lot, but back then, 2 more buttons meant you usually had extra buttons, making the control scheme more comfortable and usually customizable. That makes it definitely deserve this number 2 slot. Receiving the rank of our number 1 controller today is the PS2 controller, for many reasons. I will put up the PS1, but not every single version of that included an analog, which is really revolutionary. The PS2 controller fit in your hand extremely nice, and every version included an analog, although you didn't have to use it on most games. Also, it had a wireless variation, which, well, most controllers do. That's not much to be praised for. But the big thing here is its control scheme. It's like it was the only thing created for the human hand when you compare it to the other things. It's masterful for shooters and actually every type of game. This definitely deserves the number 1 spot.